Hello, everyone. Today's video is going to be a lot of fun because, as you can see, I went a little hog wild with Layle by Mail lately. Layle is the person who probably made me the most excited about journaling this year. I've had so much fun being in my traveler's notebook systems, listing with her, getting back into scrapbooking. If you didn't know this about me, I was the editor of a scrapbooking magazine for about a decade, and I was heavily into the scrapbooking world. And when that magazine closed its doors, I kind of also took a step back from paper crafting. Planning has kind of got me back into paper crafting in a way. It was like a step into it. And little by little, I've been bringing in more of those paper crafting things and remembering the joy that it gave me back in the day. So I've had so much fun. Layle by Mail is probably the company that I'm the most obsessed with right now. I love her. She's incredible. Every Saturday, or not every Saturday, but a lot of Saturdays, she gets on live and does these listing sessions where she shows you how to do really easy, low barrier to entry journaling with her beautiful crafting style. And the thing I love most from her is stamps. I don't know if you know this, but I used to design stamps for a company back in the day, and I love stamps so much. But I think the way Layle's done it, where it kind of feels like, I don't know, just like I said, the barrier to entry into this world is lower, and it feels easier and almost like set up for you. And Layle has kind of done it where it's almost planning. So I feel like it's just a, extension of my planning that I love. And I've been able to use a lot of her stamps with my stickers. So that's made it exceptionally fun for me. I just love it so much. So I went a little hog wild with her latest release. I believe most of this stuff is actually from her September release, which was a really fun release. And then I did get some stuff on Black Friday. As you can see, you might see some like Disney-ish stuff. We are going on a Disney little couple-day vacation. And before my daughter heads off to college again, we wanted to do that. So I picked up some things which are from Layle's website, but they're not like her products. So that's what this is. Let's actually get that done first, and I'll show you what I picked up from her Black Friday sale. And then we will dive into her products, which are so fun and I love so much. As you can see, I picked up mostly like Disney-ish items from her. They were on her Black Friday sale. And I just thought it would be fun for documenting our trip to Disney that we're going to go on. So let me show those first. Let's open this big one. I honestly didn't really even look at what I ordered that much, except that I saw that it was Disney and I thought, perfect. So this looks like it's just a big element stickers. They're really thick stickers. They feel like, ephemera pieces. And it's just one sheet, but you have like cute tickets down here and the hot dog stand and princess outfits. Hooray. And it's not right out Disney, but you can tell it is obviously supposed to be Disney. It's very cute. I am excited to use this. What a cast of characters. That's so cute. Okay, so that's the first thing. This is from Echo Park, by the way. Echo Park is a company that we used to work with a lot at the magazine, so it's fun kind of to see their things that they've come out with. And then from Simple Stories, so this isn't the same line as this one, but it's Disney too. Disney-ish. These are from their Say Cheese Magic line. This is from the Wish Upon a Star 2 line from Echo Park. So these all come from the same line. So this one is journal bits. So they are little ephemera that you can do some journaling on. I've actually never bought anything from Simple Stories before. I don't know if that company was around during my magazine days. Like I said, I feel like I'm kind of new in the world again. So you have some little hearts. There's some more that are still in there. And then these pieces of cardstock, little clip art, tags, and oh, that's cute. Camera and little pieces that you can use that are definitely Mickey-ish, little mini. Date, fun, love, and then there's little flags. The best photo op, so fun, let's go. And then some little note cards, 3 little rectangles, and this one's notes and magical moments. That's a fun listing. So that is what comes in there. And then this is a sticker book. I've always wanted to come out with my own like Disney-ish line, but you do have to be so careful because you can get sued without the copyright. So that's why I haven't done it yet. But I think I could do like Disney adjacent things, Disney colors. That would be a fun for a week in Disney. All right, so these are matte stickers. These are cute little headers that have the days of the week, the best, just a really nice way to do some journaling. I love the caramel apple. Tons of cute little flags. Oh, these are fun. Some letter stickers, and then some quotes. Big smiles, look at me, dream big. Photo op. These look like the pins that you get, and then some more of those, and then fun titles, making memories. Anyway, that will be really fun for some journaling pages. Oh, and here's some more. Celebrate. Oh, these are cute. That font style. Very cute. Oh, there's more. I keep thinking I'm at the end. One more page of little circles. So there's definitely some in here that I would use. I also really love these. And so that, oh, and then washi. So I'm not going to open these up, but you can see you have like a stripe, the polka dots, the little confetti. That one just says magic, and then the Minnie Mouse polka dots. Very cute. So I'm excited, so excited to utilize these for my Disney memory pages. All right, and then the only other non-Layle by Mail thing I bought was this paper pack. It's just a 6x8.5 inch sheet paper pack, which I really like these for the size of scrapbooking that I do. They're really great for planners too. You can tip in these pages. But I got this because I want to do December daily. It's now December 7th, and I haven't done any of the days. But as soon as I get my orders out from our Black Friday sale, I do plan on doing some pretty fun crafting days when I'm taking a break until after Christmas. But I'm going to catch up on those December dailies. I probably shouldn't call it a December daily, but I'm going to do a fun December traveler's notebook. So they aren't like bound together at the top. I thought that they were going to be like a paper pad, but they are just individual, which actually I prefer. You have this cover page, and then here, let's go through these papers here. This is a December. You can see the dates over here. It would make a really fun page. It looks like you get 2 of each. So here's another one of those. 2 of this joy paper that's darling. And then like a candy cane looking stripe. Cute trees. And they are just white on the other side. Some candy canes. They're a really nice thick cardstock. Cute tags. You could cut these out or leave them as a paper background. I love this paper. So it looks like it's file folders. 2 of those. This is cute too. I love that. And then some sparkles. And then this is one of my favorites, just the days of December. That would be so fun for a December daily. On this day in December, again, so fun for December dailies. So you'd have 4 of those if you cut them. And then some green polka dots, some fa-la-las, some stripes, and then some holly berries. I am super happy with this. I love every single one. They're all so cute, so that will be perfect. So there's 15 designs in here. You have 30 sheets. So you could use this during the whole month of December and get those December dailies done. So cute. Again, that is from, where did I just put that cover page? L Studios, and I got it on Layle's website. So that's the non-Layle stuff I picked up on Black Friday. The only thing I picked up that is from Layle on Black Friday is this. It's the December documented die cut ephemera, and it is 44 die cut pieces in here. So you have all of the numbers. So I thought this would be really fun for December daily. And then a few other little ephemera pieces like bows and stars and candy canes and things like that. So I'm going to be using that for my December daily. All right, now let's dive into the new releases from Layle. They're new-ish. I'm a little behind at getting the order in. So these are from her September release. I believe she told me that she is going to be doing releases every other month instead of every month. So it was a bigger release. I don't know if that's because it's the beginning of the year or if it's because she's doing them every other month, but I'm so excited about some of the things that she released. I'm not going to be stamping out all of the stamps in this video because I ordered quite a bit and it would take a long time. But we are going to be using these throughout the year. I'm going to be doing some videos. I have big plans on my planning for next year and my journaling. I feel like I'm simplifying, but I feel a lot more honed in on the things that I want to use and how I want to spend my time. And I definitely want to spend my time more on being creative and crafting and doing more journaling. So this is how I'm going to do it. Another really exciting thing is Layle asked me if I wanted to be an affiliate. She reached out to me after I just shared her stuff so much. I've been really obsessed this year and I just talk about it a lot. I've had a lot of my friends go and buy stuff from Layle. A lot of you have told me that you've purchased from Layle. So now I'm an affiliate and I have a coupon code. So you can use a coupon code. It's 10% off of your order. And I am so excited to be able to share that with you and to have it for myself too, because I love buying Layle by Mail products. All right, the first thing I want to show you is probably the thing I'm most excited about. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so we can get a little closer into her stamps here. So these are her month by month stamps. I ordered the 12-month set, so it has all of the months, but you can just order these individually, I believe. And so let me show you what they each look like. This looks like Layle's handwriting right here. So I'm assuming that's her handwriting. And then I love this, super cute. They just lots of different ways to write January. A little calendar, the month of January, this really darling January, the number with January written across it, the circle with January, flag with January, just so many options. It also has this little calendar here, which says January and day and year. So you can do that for each day that you're using it too. Just so versatile, and I'm so excited about this. So each of these are an 11-piece photopolymer stamp set. They're just a really great size of stamp set and so portable and easy to store. But I want to go through each of the months. So that's January, and you can see February just has a few little changes in here. Instead of having the snowflake, we have a little heart. And just so cute. You can see the different notebooks here and here, and then the different icon. March, you have, again, there's a different style, but other than that, it's kind of similar-ish. You have Layle. I'm pretty sure that's Layle's handwriting. It looks like it. And then this one has the clover. April, you have a flower and this cute notebook up here. There's the differences. I really like this month. These are obviously my favorite. I think that's what I'm going to be using a lot of. May, you have this one. You have this notebook and a butterfly. June, you have a sun and this notebook. This is so cute. July, a different notebook and a star. August, you have an airplane and then a different notebook thing. I don't know what you call those. Flip chart. September, you have a little camera. These are so cute. Oh, I love the way she writes. And then October, you have the cute pumpkin. November, these ones are really cute too. That would be so fun. And then December, you have the Christmas tree. November is a leaf. That is the 12-month set of the month by month set. I am so excited to use these all year long. I can't wait to show you my journaling and planner lineup because I know exactly how I'm going to be using these, and I can't wait. I can't wait to dive in. If you've been watching my stories, you know I'm like obsessed with my little neighbor cat that comes over and visits. I love her so much. But Layle also has a cat. Her cat's name is Reggie, and she has some stamps that are like dedicated to Reggie, and these are one of the sets. I actually already have her Reggie set. And I think I have a couple of Reggie sets. So these are in addition to that she's added to the collection. This one is the large lowercase. So excited about those. And then the Reggie numbers large, which are so cute. They're just such a versatile, really cute font. And I can see myself using these again in that journaling item that I'm going to be using this next year. I think I'm going to get a ton of use out of this. So I definitely wanted to pick up more of her Reggie items. She has so many alphabets and fun words and things like that. If you are wanting to get into journaling and you want to get into stamping a little bit, I love getting alphas. They're one of my favorite things to collect, and they're just, there's so many uses for them. Obviously, you can write anything out. So I'm excited about the Reggie items. And then another thing that I love to do with Layle is her listing. So like I said, every Saturday, or most Saturdays, she does get on and does these live listing times. And I love any list that is numbered, like my 5 favorite places to visit, my top 10 favorite, my 3 things that I'm worried about, 7 things that we want to do in 2007, like that sort of thing. So I really love this set. I have several numbers from her as well, but this one is called By the Numbers Layle. So I'm assuming that means that this is her handwriting in here. There's like quite a few by the numbers on her website that you can look at, but I thought this was so cute. I really like the number signs that she has here to go with it as well. So that's another thing that I got. And the rest of the things I picked up that I'm going to show you aren't quite as like open-ended as a alphabet would be, but they are great prompts that you can use throughout the year. So this is probably the one that I'm the most excited about. This is thankful. And one of the things I want to do in this next year is write gratitude throughout the month. And so I really love this. This one says, today I'm grateful for, thankful, practice gratitude. And then there's just cute little sayings and cute florals. I'm really, really excited to use that throughout the year. Okay. And then another thing Layle does with her stamps occasionally is that she has die cuts. So these make it so fun. You just need a die cutting machine of some sort. There's cheaper ones and more expensive ones. I actually purchased mine directly through her again, but you can get cheaper non-electric ones that you like crank even. So I had a cranker back in the day. Mine was this like big heavy Sizzix. I don't even know if they sell that thing anymore, but I used to have a ton of dies and I'm so excited to get back into them a little bit. That's not like my main jam. I really just like stamping on the paper and not stressing about it, but I do pick up her dies occasionally and I really am excited about using them. So these two go together. You can see that this one goes with this one and this one goes with this one. So what I really loved about this stamp set is, again, it's going to help me with my journaling. And they're just different things journaling pages that I can make, shows to watch, books to read, movies to see, ideas to try, people to see, things to make. So it's just a stamp set that helps you make those journaling lists, which I think is so fun. So excited. Learn how to, restaurants to try, to listen to. These also would be great in the back of your planner if you want to do some listing on those extra notes pages that you get in the back of your planner. This would be so great to have. And again, these correspond with this, so you can buy them as a set. You can buy them individually if you'd like. I just think that's such a cute stamp set. All right, speaking of dies, this is a bigger stamp set. This one is a 6x8, I believe. And this one's all about traveling. They're big words. These are larger stamps, and they're going to be so fun to use on those memory pages. But also, some of these I feel like you could just use at home too, like sights and sounds, unplug, highlights. This was fun. Tourist mode. I actually love tourist mode for just touring your home city. So I think that would be really fun to be in tourist mode in Vegas for me and go and do some of those things that locals just never visit. Rest and relax. So I think that this is really versatile. I love this little symbol, the little GPS symbol. Is that what that is called? The pin. And then you have a star and an arrow. Just so cute. So this one you can get alone, or it also has some corresponding die sets too. And you have this one that has some of these bigger words, and they're going to be so fun to use to make those titles. So if you're not interested in doing the dies, this works, like I said, just fine, just stamping directly on your paper. And 90% of the time that's what I do. But lately I've been having a lot of fun doing dies. Okay, so there's that one. I picked up a couple more dies that don't go along with a stamp set. There's the stars, which is going to be so fun. So if you can tell on this one, each of these makes actually 2 dies. You have an outline of a star, and then this inner one is also cut. So you'll have different ways to use this. These are just the 3 metal star dies. And then this one's called diagonal pocket. You can cut out a pocket, and then these tuck under, and then you can glue here, here, and here on your paper and make a little pocket in your planner or in your journaling, and so fun. I was super excited about this. I think I have 2 pockets now. One is for like a library card, and then this one from Layle. And they make it a lot of fun, and you can be just so creative with pockets. Okay, and the last thing I picked up is called mini icons, and they're these bows. Lately, you've probably been able to tell on my sets that I've been really into bows, so I was excited about this one. One of the reasons why I loved this stamp set is because this little definition. So it says juge. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it says to make something more stylish or attractive. I thought that was so cute. I don't know why I can't pronounce that word. I know the word, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, so cute. I really was excited about this little stamp set. So that's just like 3x3, I think, or 2x2. It's a really small stamp set. All right, so those are the stamps and dies that I picked up. It was a lot, and I know it was a lot, but I feel like I'm pretty set, and especially with these monthly ones, they're going to hold me out all through the year. So I think it's a better deal to buy the stamp all at once. You usually save like 10% or something like that when you buy her sets. All right, then a couple of like actual planners that I picked up from her. One is called the Plan on It planner. I'm actually going to have to zoom out to show this to you because it is an 8.5 by 11 like letter size planner. And it's not like your luxury Erin Condren planners or anything like that. This is a functional planning system. And when I saw it, I thought that actually might be the best, like simple, I can just scribble in it, not try to make it cute kind of planner for my business. So I actually got it for that. But I'm going to zoom out and show it to you. All right, so this is called Plan on It Weekly Planner. I believe she had 3 or 4 different covers to choose from. I'm always drawn to the colorful florals. The other ones were a little bit more neutral if you're interested. And like I said, this is not in the same realm as some of those more luxurious planners, but it also is not priced at that. So it is a weekly planner. It has like a plastic backing and then one of these plastic fronts on it. And then it's printed on this paper that feels, I mean, it's definitely not like my cheap printer paper, but it's definitely a step up from printer paper, but it's not thick or anything. I don't have the stats on this. So let me show you what it is. Honestly, I'm excited about having a planner that is not luxury, that I can just not feel bad about actually like diving in and using for my business. So 365 new days, 365 new changes. What these are is a big undated calendar. So you have one for January, and then you have a big notes section on this side. And that is what it is for each month. And all of the months are up front. They're all undated. There's really nothing to this. It is a very simple planner, and that actually is what makes me excited about it. Okay. After the last month, it goes directly into your weeks. So this is what the weeks look like. Again, not dated. I am really excited about this. This is what I was excited about for my business. And Layle said this is just how she plans. So I like that. It's a dashboard feel of planner here. So you have your Sunday through Saturday. The weeks start on a Sunday. And week of, so you have a little place to put your calendar. And then it is just a big checklist. You do have a focus and goal for the day, but you can just write down a checklist for the week and work on things. My plan is up here to use this for any content or releases that I have for my business. And then down here, I can just keep track of all the things I need to do for that. So that is what the majority of this planner is this week of, and you just have one side of the page, which I also love because I like to keep my weekly on an easel in front of me and I can just see what I need to get done like that. So after the last week, which is there, you have a cardstock, just plain page that's thicker than the rest of the pages. And then back in the back, you just have some notes pages. So very simple little planner here. I like that it's undated because I don't think I need to use this every single week, but I like the months being the size that they are. I like the way that the weeks are laid out, especially when I get into some busier times like Advent time or big releases or something like that. I could definitely see myself using that because I often write that stuff out anyway. When I have a release, I'll write down all of the tasks I need to get done for the release on a piece of paper, and that's what I plan on using this for. So this might last me a lot longer than what it's intended to because it's not my main weekly. I really just want to use it to keep track of my business and the things I need to get done for my business. Another thing that you may have seen that I do is in my memory keeper, I have a monthly notebook that I got on Layle's website. This is a very unfinished, you can see here's some Layle stamps and different things that I do in here. But I keep all of my traveler's notebooks. When I'm done with them, I store them in these. These are just from the Traveler's Company. They're binders that have these metal little bands that hold your books together. And one of the things that I bought from Layle is this monthly notebook. And I believe it's from Carpe Diem. And I just use this to put memories, just like an overview of the memories. So here you can see, here's my memories from July, and I decorated them with some stickers from my shop. And I just loved it. I love it so much. And then when the month's over, the next page, I would just put like some pictures and some memories and do it again the next month. So I was so excited when Layle said that she's actually coming out with her own because I really do like the Carpe Diem one, but I'd much rather support Layle because I just love her. And so let's look at this together. I haven't even opened it. So this monthly planner that I use in there really is just like an overview of things that happened in the month that I want to remember. So I don't put like doctor's appointments. It's more like vacations that we went on, when my daughter moves up to college, when my son graduates from high school, that sort of thing goes in that calendar, like big items. So it has her 365 new days, new changes logo in there. And then here is what her calendar looks like. So you can see it corresponds with this style, which I'm very excited about. And then you have this month, birthdays, notes and ideas, and then a calendar page here that's undated. And then you have some notes pages before it gets to the next one. So it's the calendar, then notes pages, then calendar and notes pages. And it does that throughout the whole year. Here's the very last month, and then it just ends. So that is all it is in this. I'm very excited. I'm going to do it exactly the same thing that I did in the other one. But I really, really like the look of this calendar page. It's so cute. So I'm going to try that out for 2026 for those big calendar items. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are interested in picking up any items from Layle by Mail, I will have my link below along with the coupon code. I am an affiliate with her now, which I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm so excited. I just became one. So very, very excited about that. And if you have any questions, let me know. I highly recommend subscribing to Layle's channel because she does do these really fun, they're long, but they're so fun listing sessions on Saturday that if you can jump into, they're just so fun. I do plan on doing a lot more creative things on this channel. We're still going to do the same plan with me's and planning, but I just want to add in a little bit of this because it brings me a lot of joy and it's something that I want to have as like a keepsake in the future. So it's something that I want to definitely be working on. I hope you all have an incredible day and I will talk to you very soon. See you. Bye.